Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your one and only Chief. Welcome to Instagram Live. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. Malaysian time. Wherever you are, you can log on. For those of you who are busy doing presentation, don't want to see me live, then you have the option of seeing the recorded Instagram Live on my grid. The grid are the boxes on your Instagram page, okay? So let me do a shout out firstly to Nilesh, who was the first to join, Manashvi, QNet Official, that's Rita, Vicky Ras, alright, Singapore, my warrior, what's up, Sam, Alia Madi, Aisha, Yoganta, alright, V Official, Laureen in the house, alright, Sohail, Subu Subramaniam, alright, Sarah, Assalamualaikum, Ala Al-Saidi, Assalamualaikum, Sarah again with a lot of love, Imdipak Patel, Vishwa, Vikas, Swati, good morning, Divya, Jyoti Amrishrat, okay, Sahil, Mai Marta, Devan Chand, Sarah again, Max Out, 9885, okay, Akil, Mariam from Kenya, greetings Kenya, Blossom, that's a beautiful name, Dubai, Mundo Linias, Pradeep, Waelo, good morning, Pawan, Uday, Srinath, Salman, Faris, Assalamualaikum, Govinda, Shahir, alright, the Usha, Govinath, Siddiqui, Adia, Vieta, Aisha, Harish, Usha, Rashid, Abis Raj, Shamandani, Shalu, what's up? Kadir, loads and loads of people around the world. Okay, and we have, alright, every country, UAE, Saudi, Kazakh, Russia, Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, bonjour. So let me do my greetings. Assalamualaikum to everyone around the world. Namaste, Wanakam, Aibowan, bonjour, okay, salam, marhaba, privyet, okay, vigets, apa kabar, ni hao ma if you're logging in from China. Okay, and Shaista and Sana. Shaista, give her a big hug and kiss from Uncle Patman. Alright, Shalu again. Shrada Muqtadir. What's up, bro? All the way from Kenya. Alright, I have Tanzania, I have India, I have Ghana. What's up? I have Europe, Germany, I have Tunisia, Morocco, yes, Morocco, Cote d'Ivoire once again, Kenya. I have Kurdistan, Afghanistan, Algeria, Tunis, alright, Tunisia, love you guys, alright, and the whole world, basically. Indonesia, I see you, Kazakhstan, privyet, ala akapar, how are you? Kazakhstan, Russia, Turkey, I see Turkey, I see Azerbaijan, what's up? India once again, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Assalamualaikum, Nepal, I see Iran, alright, I see Turkey, what's up Turkey? My brothers and sisters in Syria, Assalamualaikum, alright, Senegal, everyone, Tanzania, what's up? Okay, I love you guys. So let's start talking, guys. And I don't know whether you remember, I made a promise last year that I'm going to pump up my Instagram. Then I got slightly distracted, alright, with VCC, because we are planning the greatest, most unbelievable, Selamat pagi Carla, Indonesia, how are you dear? Alright, the most unbelievable VCon Connect 14, 15, 16. And I have not been sleeping because we are going to bring you new technology, amazing experience seeing this VCon Connect online, okay, through your mobile device, iPad, laptops, or connected to your TV. And there's so much to put together compared to even a physical VCon. And this is what people don't understand. We've been running VCon for years, since 2001, all right? I don't know how many, 40, 50, 60, 70 VCons. And running a physical VCon with the screen, with the sound, with the lights, with the energy of the participants, and don't misunderstand me, especially the ISB participants, is actually easier than putting together VCon Connect. VCon Connect requires a whole new level of creativity, embracing technology and milking it, guys, okay? And this requires every minute to matter, every connection, because we are broadcasting live and you are logging on and watching it live. And you know, broadcasting anything live, the rule is no mistake. So I just want to do a shout out to the guys in the V corporate warriors, who have basically really thought out of the box, out of their comfort zone, and putting together this amazing event. So I have had sleepless nights, all right, planning with Alpha or V partner Sati, who is going to speak, with Arun Adli, David, Dave Joel. We're planning everything in detail and getting guidance and mentorship from Dato Sri Vijay on what he expects from Renew, Revive, Reborn, the 3 themes of VCon. I met Dato Sri Vijay today, by the way. It was unbelievable. The energy he transfers just by being in his presence, just by listening to this great man speak. Unbelievable! All right, so that's my good day today, Sunday. I got to meet my mentor in upline. All right, and guys, today I want to basically speak about this concept that people talk in network marketing called duplication. Have you heard about this? Yeah. Everyone talks about the concept of duplication. And I realize, and I don't know whether I spoke about this maybe a few weeks ago or months ago, I realized that duplication is the key to success in network marketing. All right? Because ultimately, if you look at the traditional sense of the word of success, running a business, doing whatever, duplication is actually something you don't want to do. And I realize the reason why people face a challenge of duplicating themselves or creating a concept of duplication, because it contradicts human nature. All right? Human nature preaches about uniqueness. Human nature tells you, the world tells you, be unique, be different. All right? To the point that you are so unique and different that other people can never be you, can never duplicate, all right, who you are. They cannot be a copycat. You are so unique, so amazing, so mind-blowing that there's only one of you. Now, this is the world today. You look at the Mark Zuckerbergs, you look at the Bill Gates, the Steve Jobs, you hear one. But in network marketing, it actually contradicts that whole concept. You don't want one person. All right? That means no matter how good you are, you want 100 people who are as good or better than you. Now, this alone is a major contradiction of your nature, your survival out there in the real world, whether you were in corporate, whether you were in a business traditionally before this. This is a contradiction. Nobody tells you that you should hire people and make them better than you. Now, when I heard this term from Dato Sri Vijay, it went against my nature. Do you understand? 22 years ago, where Dato Sri Vijay said, Patman, find people, all right, transfer all your knowledge, everything you know, all right, and make sure they are even better than you. I'm like, what? Doesn't make sense, Dato Sri, And he kept telling me, that's the only way you achieve financial freedom. Okay? And initially, 22 years ago, when I was a young moron, okay, I didn't buy into it. All right? I wanted to be the best of the best of the best. And your ego pushes you to be the best speaker, to be the best at this, or best at training. And you want to be better than others. All right? And when I heard this message from Dato Sri, and today, the past few years, not today, the past few years, I seriously believe 100% that this term, be better than others, which our parents instilled in us, that the schooling system instilled in us, that the corporate life instilled in us, that society instilled in us. All right, be better than others, be better than others, be better than others. So I was trying to think, what exactly is Dato Sri's message? And Dato Sri's message is very simple. And listen very carefully. His message first, be the best you can be. Don't panic. Listen first. Be the best you can be. That means unleash your limitless potential. Be the best you can be. Push yourself every single day. All right. Build up your stamina of a networker. All right. Focus on presentation. Focus on your goals. Be a warrior when it comes to facing challenges. Be able to handle failure. All right, and overcome it, because it's natural to fail at multiple points in your network marketing journey. Embrace rejection. Some will, some won't. So what? So his first message is be your best. All right, and all of you can, understand that message. You can connect with it. You can embrace it. Be your best. Thank you, Dato Sri. Right, and Dato Sri hammered me in the beginning, to be fair, to be my best. Be the best Patman can be the best Patman can be the best Patman can be. And I really focused on that message. And I went out there and I became crazy. All right. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Iraq. I love you guys in Iraq. All right. India again. Okay. I love you guys. Iran. Salam Babajans. I love you guys. And, all these countries. Kenya again. Tanzania. Love you guys. Hakuna Matata. Abijah, Ruby, you wanted me to mention your name. Love you guys, love you guys, love you guys, love, 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 love. Morocco again, Tunisia, all right. You got Germany, Spain, France, what's up? All right, bonjour, okay, Ghana again, Indonesia again. I love you guys, love you guys, love, 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 love. All right, so Dato Sri's message of being the best you can. And I think that's a great hurdle for you to cross, because we are so accustomed to being mediocre, all right? Because 95% of society is mediocre. So we are so accustomed to be mediocre. There's very few people from a young age who wanted to be the best of the best of the best of the best. And I'll be honest, when I was growing up, mediocre was okay with me, all right? Only after coming to the city and understanding the reality of the life, because I came from a small village called Teluk Intan, all right, I realized that I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say shit, I mean sugar, all right, you can't excel, you can't be successful unless you get out of being mediocre. So I understood Dato's message, and I took it very seriously, and I made tough decisions, all right, because if any upline has told you that this journey doesn't require tough decisions, he or she lied to you. If you really want to be a max out king or queen, you have to consistently make tough decisions and consistently make sacrifices. All right, wake up and smell the coffee. If you want to live the normal life you led before and still be a max out king or queen, it will not happen. You're wasting your time. Go back to your pathetic existence. If you want to be a max out king or queen, then tough decisions is almost a daily affair. Sacrifice is an hourly affair. Your life will never be the same. That you have to pay the price now and be gratified later. It's called delayed gratification. Pay the price, pay the price, pay the price, face the pain, face the challenges, and one day, boom, max out. And then you'll be consistent. And then you'll start living life very differently as a max out king or queen. So I understood that and I pushed myself. And I did crazy things, guys. A lot of you don't know, but I worked very hard. When I started in 1998, I was doing 15, 20 presentations a day. I never slept, all right? I gave up any form of normality in my life. And I went crazy, as I mentioned last time. You got to be, my Wednesday message, you got to be crazy to succeed in this business. You cannot be normal. And then I pushed myself and I pushed myself and I pushed myself. I started achieving tremendous results, made more money in a week than I made 1 year working before. And then I went back to Datu Sri Vijay, my mentor, my upline, and I counseled with Datu Sri Vijay every day if I could. And if you are not counseling with your working upline, you're making a mistake. That if you think you have all the answers and you know what you're doing, you'll never succeed. The first rule is to have the humility, empty your cup, and recognize the fact that you have to seek for more clarity, seek for direction, seek for inspiration, and go to your upline. So I went to Datu Sri Vijay almost every day, every night. All right, it was amazing, all right, to spend time and learn, because I didn't know much and you don't know much. So don't think just because you Google network marketing, watch 25 videos, you have become an expert. You have to learn from people within the QNet system, because another guy who succeeded in another network marketing company and made a video is useless to guide you. All right, so you got to learn from the ones in QNet who have finished their journey, faced 1,000 rejections, are achieving max out and achieving great results. And these are your working uplines. So seek from the right person, but counsel your upline. So I counseled him, all right, and I spent time with him at the second stage, and I was making money. Rich, successful, unbelievable. And guys, don't get me wrong, okay? Back then, a $10,000 check in 1999 a week was unbelievable. All right, it was a 10,000 back then a week, 40,000 a month. It's like today 100,000 a month. You understand? It was never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I could make the kind of money that I make today from network marketing. And I want to thank Datu Sri, Japa, our founders, for being there for me, and thank all of you, my downlines. Without you, I won't be where I am today. I just feel like expressing my gratefulness. So thank you guys. I love you guys. So I went back to Datu Sri and I said, what now? I'm pushing, I'm working. And I'm a workaholic, guys. I'm a maniac. I don't have a lazy bone in my body. I can go days without sleep. All right, I can make 200 videos. I can do Instagram live for 10 hours if necessary. I'm always there as much as I can be humanly possible. So I went back, Datu Sri, very proud. Achieved a lot of things. Followed his direction. Then he said, now, Padman, how many leaders do you have? Here's the question, okay? How many leaders do you have? All right, and I said, Dato, I don't know, I've got 100 leaders. And he laughed. So if you morons are about to answer this question, all right, and you say you have 100 leaders, that's how he laughed, okay? You don't have 100 leaders, all right? A leader is somebody who's very close to your performance, in income, in taking over what you do, that they almost don't need you except for counseling. You understand? And then I realized that I said, okay, Datu Sri, how many leaders? Then he gave me some criteria which you should counsel with your upline and get the criteria based on your organization. Hong Kong, how are you guys? All right, love you guys. Okay, and then, okay, we got the numbers. I had about 16 leaders, 15, 16. And that's a great number to have. If you have 15, 16 numbers who meet the leadership criteria, all right, you are max out king and queen consistently, like I am. You understand? And I had 15, 16 leaders, and they all switched on. All right. Now, Datu Sri said, you have one purpose now, Padman, one goal. Make them better than you. I was like, what? Right? Make them better. Work with them. Commit the time and make them better than you. Now, this is a very confusing direction. I don't know. All right? I agreed, of course. He is the man of wisdom. I told him, Ane, I'll do it. Okay? I call Datu Sri Ane, which means like older brother. Okay? Sudan, how are you guys? F2, love you guys. All right? And I told Datu Sri, I'll do it. I went back. And I met my 16 leaders, and he said, don't meet them together. Meet them individually. Right? Abid, what's up, bro? All right? Meet them individually. And find out, all right, who they are, where they are right now, and how you're going to get them to be better than you. So I went back, and I met every one of my individual leaders. And I sat down, and I spoke to them. And I understood where they were, what Asma, how are you, and what they were going to do. And then I realized that, okay, let's start this process. And I started. And the first rule of making your leaders better than you is first to transfer everything. Transfer everything you know. Every module you have done, all right? Never make them not know what you know. All right? Transfer all your experience. Transfer your wisdom, your knowledge. Call it a mentoring program. You understand? And sit down with them and share your experience, and also prepare them what to anticipate in their journey, because you have finished that journey. You understand? And you prepare and you prepare and you prepare and you prepare, okay? And you do it and you transfer. And then the second part is you push them forward. After transferring all your knowledge, you push them forward. So for example, if you are the only one who can do a module like the 8 basic building blocks, or a leadership module, or something like that, then immediately get them to do it. All right? And that's what Dato Sri did. I used to bring people and just put them in front of Dato Sri. And then one day, he brought me up and said, okay, you do the first half an hour, I'll do the balance. So you do a proper handover. So let them do block number 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a difficult block. You do 1, 2, 3. They do 4, 5, 6. And then you do 7, 8. And you push them out of their comfort zone to take over what you do. Now, if you are the only one who can bring people together and do a training, then make sure they can do it. Now, this is a big battle with your ego, because you are afraid to let go of your importance, your relevance, the reliance of people on you. All this feeds your ego, makes you feel good, guys. But get them to do it. Push them. Now, the challenge is relying on you has already become their comfort zone, because, hey, just send all my people to my upline, so I don't have to do anything. You understand? Right? So everyone enjoys sending people to their upline and sitting down there and being an observer. All right? And I have to admit, sometimes I love taking my uplines to Dato Sri Vijay. All right? And then I just sit down there and say, okay, upline, do your work. All right? Inspire them, change them. But it was a big mistake, because then you can't take people consistently to your upline. So Dato Sri, after a while, told me to handle my leaders. All right? And meet him less and less. Now, don't get me wrong. It should never reach a point where you completely let go of your organization. You must always be relevant to your organization, but not in an exclusive matter, but an inclusive matter. That means I would still do trainings which my leaders do once in a while. All right? And you push your leaders, the 14, 15, 4 people, 2 people, 1 person, push them forward to start taking over what you're doing. Hi JR, love you Abu. All right? And you push them. And this is where you have to let go. You know, and networking leaders are afraid to let go because they're afraid they will lose their edification, lose their relevance, don't know what to do. No, I'm not asking you to retire, morons. I'm asking you to make people better than you. And then you go open up a new market, you come back, you do training, you support them, but work through them. Don't bypass them. All right? Never bypass your leader. Okay? Work through your leader. Empower them. Push them forward. You can be in the room when they do the training. All right? But don't take over the training from them. And like you learn how to do it, they will learn how to do it. All right? Now, the challenge is consistency. Because like I always complain to Dato Sri, oh, my leaders are not as consistent as me. But Dato Sri Vijay said, how did you become consistent? Because Dato Sri Vijay, forced me to be consistent. He called me, messaged me, met me, counseled me every single day until consistency became a habit, until consistency became my character. You understand? I'm human. But people like me and JR who are mentored by Dato Sri, we were pushed to a point where consistency became us. It wasn't an action, all right, but it became us, all right? And this is one of the major challenges. So if you are consistent, Now you got to push your leaders to be consistent. How do you push your leaders to be consistent? You don't hammer them, right? You don't attack them. You just follow through. You be there by their side. Don't allow them to switch off. Power of association, counseling. Let's meet up. Where are you? What you're doing? Let's meet up for coffee. Come home. Let's go for chai. I'm cooking some food. I'm coming over. Dato Sri Vijay did all of that to keep me consistent, because there's a certain line, consistent, switch off. Consistent, switch off. Consistent, switch off. But if you're consistent, ta-da! You never switch off again. You cross over. You understand? You cross that line and you'll never switch off again. And that's what he did. And if you're going to build leadership, you got to transfer this consistency characteristic behavior pattern to your downlines. That's number 2, all right? So first, transfer of knowledge, all right? Second is push them forward and get them to replace what you do with your guidance, and you never completely let go. The third is to make sure they are consistent regardless of the results, regardless of how many people are impacted, but make sure they are consistent. All right? Now, the fourth is everything is about results. All right? You develop confidence. You become a better upline. You become a better leader, I believe, as your checks grow. This is the truth of network marketing. And I'm not saying this just because you are earning big money, because to achieve that check, if you did it correctly, it required you to experience tremendous growth. You had to take on more responsibility. So if your check is 250, your responsibility is small. If your check is 25,000 US a week, naturally your responsibility is huge to manage a network that produces a commission of 25,000 US a week to you. And in managing that growth, in managing the size, the huge size of your organization, you grow. So with your leaders, you got to push them. Vietnam, how are you guys? All right, so nice to see my warriors from Vietnam on this Instagram live. In order for your leaders to grow, you got to push them for their results. Because Dato Sri Vijay, as much as he guided me and got me to believe in rhythm and making a difference and being in service, he never allowed me to forget results. Malawi, how are you guys in Malawi? Unbelievable. He never allowed me to forget results. He pushed me for results. The mistake people do when you're trying to make somebody better than you, make their checks better than yours. This is shocking. You want him to earn more than me, Chief? Never. I must always be the top earner. Bull sugar. Make their checks better than yours. And naturally, your checks will grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Then you are forced to go and max out the second tracking center, your third tracking center. But push your leaders for results. So the first is the transfer of knowledge. This is not a university. Professors always want to be smarter than your students. Here you want your students to be smarter than you. Number 2, hand over responsibility. Hand over speaking engagements. Hand over time on stage, on Zoom. Everything hand over with your edification. Edify that person as a leader. But make sure they match their edification. Don't lie in your edification. Alright? Edification must always match. And then, alright, push them to be consistent, because the biggest weakness of leadership is the lack of consistency. Consistency gets you respect. Consistency makes you reliable. Consistency makes you a great leader. A great leader who's not consistent is a moronic leader. An average leader who's consistently reliable becomes a great leader. All right? And the fourth is results. That you want your leaders to create results and don't let them escape by being called a leader but not achieving the results. Then you are crippling. Sri Lanka, how are you guys? You are crippling your leadership. And many of you have been stuck before. You edify a guy as a leader, but you don't push him to create results. You don't chase him and chase him and chase him. And then his results drop and everyone knows, but you still edify him a leader. You look like an idiot. Alright? So leaders must create results. Leaders must become max out kings and queens. But ultimately, in a nutshell, before I end today's Instagram live, the first stage of growth is for you to be the best of the best of the best of yourself. And this requires you to connect to a mentor, upline, shut up, listen and do, empty your cup and implement and push yourself so hard that you amaze yourself. And then identify your leaders and make them better than you. This is the rule. And if you can achieve this, then you will be me. Alright? Dato Sri Vijay Japa, sitting down and doing Instagram live financially free is the most beautiful thing. And I thank Dato Sri, I thank Japa, alright, and all of you guys. This is the amazing life, guys. Alright? So remember, be the best of who you can be. Identify your leaders, Kuwait, and make them better than you. I love you guys. I'm excited about VCC. I will start coming back on my Instagram live or Instagram videos tonight. Alright, I promise you. I love you guys. And once again, I just want to express my gratefulness to each one of you for what you guys do that make my life beautiful. Alright, I love you guys. Make your leaders better than you. And financial freedom will fall from the sky right on your lap. Love you guys. Welcome to week number 9.